Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back. Philip Andrews built torpedoes while serving more than 20 years in the U.S. Navy.
And since then, he has worked with local surgeons in the hope of saving lives. Jason Lamb shares his story in this week's Veteran Salute.
Growing up during the Vietnam era, the father of Philip Andrews and his younger brother Eric told his boys one day they would grow up to serve their country. So in 1977, at the age of 18, Philip enlisted in the U.S. Navy. 2 years later, his brother would follow.
We wanted to defend our country, but instead of running through the jungle at night, we wanted to take our chances at swimming.
After completing basic training, Andrews was sent to Orlando to learn about torpedoes.
Because it was something electronical about learning about torpedoes. And the school that they sent me to was to assemble a submarine torpedo, and I enjoyed it.
Andrews specialized in assembling the Mark 14 torpedo, like the one displayed downtown at Veterans Memorial Park. Although Vietnam had ended, Andrews was assigned to a naval base at Subic Bay in the Philippines.
Not only Vietnam was we still at conflict with other countries also that's over in that area.
Andrews is 6'4", and he had no interest in being stuck in a submarine. Fortunately, torpedo assemblers stay on land or at sea on ships.
There's two types of torpedomen, operators and technician. Operators ride submarines. I was a technician because I built torpedoes.
Andrews' first ship was the USS Sperry. He built Mark 14 torpedoes on board the Sperry for 2 years. Then he re-enlisted and chose to go back to school in the Philippines.
I went to learn about another torpedo called the Mark 46 torpedo.
His next assignment was aboard the USS Kirk. It was stationed out of Japan and would be sent out on missions off the coasts of Africa and India for 6 months at a time. One of the missions he remembers most is spending 3 frozen weeks off the coast of Russia, the Kirk, covered in ice.
Then after that, I went and built more torpedoes in Hawaii, worked on the Mark 46 in Hawaii.
Andrews was stationed in Hawaii for 4 years before he boarded his last ship, the USS McKee. At this point, Andrews was closing in on 20 years in the Navy.
And my recruiter said, "What do you want to do now?" I said, "I want to finish my career as a teacher." And what I did was I taught the Mark 46 torpedo how to make them ready for airplanes and helicopters, and of course shooting them out of the tubes of ships.
With his military service behind him, Andrews chose to reverse course.
After learning how to build weapons to destroy and kill, I directed my life now to try to do what I can to save lives.
He worked at St. Joseph Hospital as a sterile processing tech in the surgery department.
But now I work at Surgicare of Wichita as a materials coordinator, providing surgeons with the supplies that they need.
Andrews is also very active at his church. I mentioned his brother earlier. Eric was a communications officer in the Navy and was serving as a lieutenant commander with the Navy SEALs when he passed away while on duty in 2005. Here for you, Jason Lamb, KSN News 3.
The Devon James Injury Lawyers here with our Veteran of the Week. That's Torpedoman Philip Andrews, who served our country for over 20 years in the United States Navy. On behalf of all of Kansas, thank you so much for your service.
I'd like to thank Devon James for your help with dedicating all this for the veterans, and for my administrator at Surgicare of Wichita for nominating me to come on the show.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.